Hey, this is Cutthroat, bringing you another Let's Play here. We're gonna play Oxygen Not Included. I've already generated the world, I'm just selecting my guys. But anyway, Oxygen Not Included is like a Sims type game where you just kind of control what the guys are doing. You don't, except this one, you don't directly control a single person, you control them all at once. So my crew here, I like to at least have a scientist, someone who can be creative, make some art. Someone who can at least dig and do some building. So we got a pretty perfect team. The decor expectation isn't too high. If that's too high, they can be a real pain to deal with. And none of my negative traits here are too bad. So every duplicate you have has something they're good at. They'll get whatever level they are, they'll get 7 points or 6 points to that. And then they'll get a good trait and a bad trait, then get more than one, but usually just one. And then they'll have a different stress response and decor expectation. And this, I think, is a really good team. I like them. So, what's a good artist name? Let's see here. Well, I can't name you Leonardo if you're a female. How about Leonarda? Yeah, that's good. Scientist, that's Einstein. You don't have to name them, but I just like to know who they are and what they're good at. A digging / construction person. I don't know any famous architects. Let's just do a Ben. Ben the Builder. Or Bob. That's a famous architect. Bob the Builder. Heck yeah. And we're gonna be living in. I like these that they have here, the random ones. Dystopia. How about the yucky utopia? Actually, we're gonna try to be pretty clean, but hopefully that'll be ironic. Embark onto our journey. Now this is a development build. It's still an alpha, alright? This game is not fully released. It is not. So there's still a whole lot they have to do within making the game and just everything. They are not finished with this. So anyway, you start here. Get your printing pod, which make you do duplicates later. It's like one every 3 days or something. And some starting food. These will create some oxygen for you at the beginning, so that when you don't just die right off the bat, you can actually have a little bit of time to get your oxygen making stuff out. Alright, we got tons of ore here, ore down here, water. You need the green stuff, the algae, for making oxygen. And water as well. Anyway, let's see. I don't know where I want to go to first. Guess just start digging this out. I can't tell them to build anything. I don't have any materials. And for anything you do, you can set priority. Just priority 5 at the beginning is all you need, but later you want to prioritize the really important stuff, things you want to happen right now, anything like that. Can I build over that? Huh. Why would I build over my own tile? I don't know. I need access to this, definitely. It's not bad to get access to this either. I don't want to dig these up because they're good food sources at the beginning that I don't need to plant myself. Doing a bristle blossom down there. Now, the game has a lot to it, alright? So you got temperature. Temperature shouldn't matter at the beginning, don't even worry about it. But I can look and see where the other areas are. There's icy places, one up here looks like. And then the warmer places are where a bunch of slime and algae are, where you can make more algae to make more oxygen. You got your oxygen, of course. Gotta be able to breathe. Power, I don't have any power yet. Thermal comfort is when they'll start getting stressed out, whether they're hot or cold. Got lighting, will give them a little bit more stress relief. And I don't have any of this yet either. And then decor. The decor expectations is what I was talking about. So, right now at the beginning they have New Hope. So they really won't care what the decor looks like for a while. Once that wears off, their stress will start going up based on their surroundings. Or down, either one. So the printing pod and lighting around it provides a ton, but otherwise you really have to make your own. But first of all, let's just speed things along here, move that forward. I really want to build up a little bit. Go ahead and start making some beds up here. You need to get beds like right off the bat. So we got 3 people, so let's just make 3 beds. You want to leave some space around stuff, like I leave one here for maybe a sculpture or something for decor later, but man, you learn a lot about this game as you play it. Not that the learning curve is that bad, but you're probably going to die the first couple times. That's usually how it goes. Alright, so jobs. Now this is really important. Like, for research, I usually just have one person with a bunch of learning. I want him to be the only one that does research, ever. No one else. That's whatever. One person for art, because if you make crappy art, not only does it take forever, it doesn't do much. Cooking, either one of them can cook, really. And those are the most important ones. If I had somebody that's really athletic, they'd be good for power, but don't have to worry about that too much yet. The 2 main ones I'm concerned with is art and research. Alright. So, in case you don't know, just a little bit about things. Heat rises. So I prefer to make my machines further up and not below my stuff. Or if I could maybe get them in an icy area, I would do that just to keep them cool. Things will overheat after a while. Let's take care of this guy. These things eat your resources. And they're just really annoying. Yeah, they'll attack my guys and make them run a little bit slower because of their injuries, the light wounds. But we can just build this medical cot or 2 and then let them take care of that. Alright, so is there any... Let's see. We have a ton of food up here, my gosh. Look at all this. I'm thinking I'm gonna start by building some stuff over here. Looks like a really good spot, especially since we got all this ice and snow. I could dig out a little bit below it so when it starts to melt it just falls down. Don't worry about getting on my machines or something. We're gonna do a little something like this. And then this. That'll be good. Now, I really want to dig this out. Priority 7, because I want this oxalite to make me some oxygen go up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, watch out for sand falling on your stuff and entombing it, because then you literally can't use it. So all the sand's gonna fall too. It's a little annoying. See my oxygen. So oxygen kind of goes more up, and carbon dioxide is a lot heavier than oxygen, so it'll fall down. So like this area here, after a while, will get really full of carbon dioxide, which obviously they can't breathe. Sand, why are you so annoying? Alright, so are they all hurt? You have light wounds, and light wounds. They are all hurt, so one at a time we'll let them rest up here. And it's not the quickest process. 98 health, but they're not hurt much, so it shouldn't take long. Leonardo. Alright, Einstein, you're next. I don't want them to take forever to move around, so. He's got 100 health, okay. What's next is Bob. Ah, I interrupted his sleep. Damn it! Means he's gonna get a little more stressed and have less athletics tomorrow. That kinda sucks. Oh, I need to build toilets. First things first, build toilets. Let's see, I try to like have them close to their beds, but also kind of out of the way. Let's see. It's priority 6 this. I might need to build an airlock to it, but I can't quite do that yet. So we're just gonna build them over here. You really need a couple of them because you don't want just one available. Do I keep going further, or do I just put them right here? Something like this. By the way, this stuff right here is going to take like an hour to mine abyssalite. If you hold G for, or press G for your dig. It says 200 and nearly impenetrable. Also, they all piss themselves. So it takes a long time to farm or dig compared to like dirt or something. Alright, so as soon as possible, you guys need to mop your crap up, you nasty, nasty people. Ugh. Disgusting. If they keep stepping in it, they'll be pretty upset all the time. So see, their stress is already going up. Their New Hope is already gone. It's not a problem until they reach 100 though. You don't have to worry about it too much. Yep, we got no oxygen over here. All my oxalites are over here. That's the only source of oxygen I have at the moment. None anywhere else I can see. All spawn in one spot. That sucks, it's making that take a minute. A little bit of polluted oxygen, probably from the dirty water they just made. I should say. So yeah, they're getting even more stress for stepping in the water. Dirty hands and grimy is really not that important though. It's a morb. This little weird guy. He eats dead bodies for one thing. And he frequently emits small bursts of polluted oxygen. Even your polluted oxygen and chlorine. I think I'm good. Oh, there's some bleachstone. I hadn't really even seen bleachstone before. Alright, so they need a food source, of course. Right now we have a ton of food though, so I don't even have to make a food source at all. Huh. So anyway, building. Yeah, I'm gonna let them all build and dig and everything for now. I kind of wish you could prioritize, you know, say this guy build first. I hope a priority type thing is gonna be like that at some point. Saying you build first and then you would build just based on their skill level. That would be pretty great. See, Leonarda, she's not very quick at building. She's got 0, so no speed at all. But Bob has 7, so you do it pretty quickly. Let's see. So temperature, yeah, it's already really cold right over here. Why is that Wheezewort so warm? The heck? 62.5 versus the air around it at -40. That makes no sense, mate. No sense at all. Seriously, what the heck? Ah, another hatch. See, he's eating my crap, and there's another one. I hate you guys so much. Freaking. Ugh. I should have fast forwarded that. Kill the hatch. Look at him. He just freaking burrowed right here. What a hoe bag. Kill him! Alright, we have another one. Where'd he go? I know you're down here. We'll find you, and I will kill you. Right there? Hatch. Sadly, he's on my food. This mulewood, but that's okay. I want to take care of him. The more crap he eats, just it's terrible. It makes me mad. Alright, hatch. Die. What are y'all doing? You're jumping all around. This is terrible. That's like the least efficient way they could have done that, but okay. This doesn't necessarily have to be in the icy zone, since it's pretty cold right here. I don't know. Do I want to melt this stuff or not? I think I'll just leave it right here. Well, with how many machines I can have, yeah. I mean, it's kind of filtering in. But I think I'm going to dig out just a little bit more. Right around here. If only I had the mesh tiles that would let water just come straight through and come down somewhere. Would be good. Alright, so here we go. Ooh, that's... Some things have changed here. They've changed things on me. Didn't notice that. So, regular sandstone, just tiny bit of decor. And you have other things like granite give a little bit more decor and more overheat temperature on anything you build it with. Igneous rock, 27 more. Oh, it's because the numbers are different because I'm using Fahrenheit instead of Celsius now. Yeah, that's right. And then the abyssalite, basically nothing will overheat if it's built by abyssalite, pretty much. So, say I wanted to build that with my machines, or the stuff under my machines, I could, but I've never seen one of these tiles overheat, so I don't really have to do that. But just for decor's sake, I'll use like granite. Let's do like that, and then I think I'm gonna mine just that out right there. It's pretty cold out here now. And they still don't have any oxygen, but all this is making oxygen. Aha! New duplicate. So, level 11 miner, wow. When I'm looking at getting a new duplicate, I want to make sure that he's not, you know, super expecting decor, because this guy, yeah, he's a good digger, but man, I would not keep him very happy by decor. You'd have to make a ton of decorations. Takes up a lot of space, and it's just kind of difficult. So I don't really want him. Now, you're only a scientist, but they can get a lot of skill leveling, so even though they don't have any skills yet, later on they'll get to be pretty good at everything, if I let them. Naturally robust, and well, he pees a lot, but whatever. This artist is only level 2, and none of that's even that great. But he does have diver's lungs, so consumes less oxygen. Can't combat. Oh. But if none of them are that great to you, you might as well just say no. I really like that skill leveling, but not now. I don't want a third or a fourth one right now. Alright, let's make some batteries. I like how they come up here to breathe in this oxygen. Cold oxygen. Yeah. Alright, so let's start by making a couple of batteries. A couple of generators. Well, actually, scratch that. I have all my batteries here because they emit a ton of heat. And then these kind of over here. I want to leave enough space to have some room in between them too. We need more copper. So we have some over here, some over here. I'll just mine what I have kind of around at the moment. That should be enough, hopefully. Why are you idle? Oh, because she's trapped. How do you do this to yourself? How did she even climb up there? I swear these duplicates are just so stupid sometimes. Alright, let's just build that right there, and that should be all we really need. It's prioritized. She's holding her breath too. Come on, guys. I just remembered that they're all light wounds, so I need to finish doing this. You're good, and you still have wounds. So Bob needs to heal next. Alright, so these machines, we gotta hook everything up with wires. Now you can just kind of go like this, and it'll, no, not like that. Like that, and it would work, but it wouldn't look that great. So, it may not be the most efficient, but I like to do it like this. Just so they're not showing everywhere, and a little bit less decor from it, you know, all that ugliness. I like how these guys can sleep while they're on the cot. Medical cot. And you magically get band-aids. Not band-aids, cast. Alright, so Bob, you need to get on here next. Wait till you finish sleeping, so I don't wake you up. Alright. This oxalite is only gonna last us so long. A lot of carbon dioxide right there, a ton of it. Also, I just realized that they can't actually mine this because they can't get through the 1 block space. How did I miss these? They're all eaten. Alright, we need to finish this up here. And the first thing I really want to do is get a research station running, so we can start getting these better things and upgrade. So let's see, I'm going to put the research station right about here. And then I'll have the supercomputer once I get the resources for it. Requires a little bit. Put it right about here. Because I want space in between them, not just for heat reasons, but because I want a bunch of decor around it. And I'm going to replace these wires with heavy duty wires too, so I don't want to go too ham. Alright guys, quit taking care of your needs and build stuff for me. No one cares about your needs. I'm actually going to prioritize all of this up here first. Later though, let this built out. Oh, forgot about that. I want this mined. Well, actually cancel that one. So I'm going to have a ladder going to the water. All the way down. It's going to be a little annoying climbing over that. Take some time. Did I tell him to dig that? Forget dig counts as mining the what's it called? The plants. Why are you guys idle? Why aren't you doing anything? You can either build or anything. What the heck? Are you just waiting on Bob? What are y'all doing? I have no idea. Oh wait, did I use granite to build that with? They must have just been waiting on the delivery. Alright. Well anyway. Research station, let's open the research. I'm gonna go for power stuff first, I think. We're good on stress, I don't have to worry about that. So I really want to get the heavy watt wires and the big batteries before I start doing anything. Because heavy watt, you have to have those. Otherwise your wires are all gonna overload really quickly. Piping, I'm not quite doing yet. And farming, I think I need to do next. So let's go power first. You tell it to fabricate constantly. And this, I don't even need to use it. So good, let's prioritize that at 6. Let's also prioritize at 6 to keep these full. So when you're researching, it actually does take a lot of resources. Between just power, it also takes, I think, water and maybe even dirt. So guys, I have to come and deliver stuff to them all the time. Alright. So, how's our temperature? Yeah, we're fine. I don't think these machines can really get too cold. Like, that would be a feat. I've never seen it happen. Usually stuff is always too hot. So you want to keep your food, any food you're making, well away from your machines. Because any of the heat that dissipates from them will start making your food not grow. Yeah, you deliver that instead of sleeping. You're gonna be tired tomorrow. It's another hatch. Now I could wake these guys up and tell them to attack it now. I'm not going to. Just gonna wait until they finish sleeping. Also, I just realized all the sand fell in my oxalite. And just into my ration box. That's annoying. Alright, where are we gonna end up at? I'm gonna take you out, sir. Kill him! What the f— are you serious? forgiveness. I forgive no one. Alright, Leonardo, you need to go do this. We're going to prioritize these at a 6. I don't know if I can get over here. No, it's unreachable now. That's okay. Don't have to worry about it right now. Dang, man, look at all this food I have. Tons of muckroot, meat, meal ice. They just ate that hash they killed. Like, yeah, there's just meat on the ground. Let's just eat it. Who wants to cook? Just eat it. You guys are crazy. Look at all the carbon dioxide up here. That kind of sucks. So, from this ladder down, I kind of need to build like a little place for it to go. Usually I just have it sit above my water. Because right now we have a ton of it. There's definitely not enough up here. So, the deoxidizer is very good for making oxygen. I don't even know what's more efficient, the deoxidizer or the terrarium. But the deoxidizer makes oxygen really quickly as compared to the terrarium. Once I unlock that anyway. Come on guys, build it. Build it. Quit taking your shit and build it. There we go. And then I prioritize it at a 6 or so, just to make sure that they keep filling it with water and algae. Oh yeah, they need that right now. So right now all this up here is unbreathable. A tiny bit of oxygen around. Building entombment, forgot about that. Alright, so now it's making a ton of oxygen up here. Still has all this carbon dioxide. But man, we have access to all of this food. Don't even have to worry about food right now at all. Not even a little bit. Ah, research complete already. See, getting a scientist is so important off the bat. And it's just, geez, man, they do things so quickly. So, these little batteries, they suck. I don't want them. I want big batteries. I would make them out of gold if I had it, but honestly that is unnecessary because, well, yeah, I'll do it like that. Since they're in this icy zone, it shouldn't matter too much. I'm gonna do it like this. Put one here instead. Is that enough really though? I'll do it like this. Deconstruct that wire. Alright, they need more coppers. I need to get over to this area, really. Or mine down from here, either one. I don't want to uproot that plant, but I don't care that much. I have so much food, I'm not even going to worry about it. Alright, so we got that, and I really want to replace my wires too. I want heavy watt wires. They run more wattage without overloading. Of course, at the beginning, you have to worry about it too much, but I'd rather go ahead and get taken care of. So you see, as this game progresses, you kind of give them job after job, and then have to prioritize what you really want done, and well, you just end up with a ton of jobs for them to do all the time. They're mostly just to help them survive, though, so. Anyway. Well, that seems like a good place to stop here for the first episode. Yeah, there's oxygen not included. If you'd like to see more, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, tell me you like it, all that good stuff. This has been Cutthroat with HOH, and we will see you next time.